What is up, everyone? This is Chris, or LunarMan1000 as my YouTube channel says, and I am bringing you level 2-1 on Plants vs. Zombies, the first night level. And I am going to be giving you all of my tips for this level, and there's only like two, but they're very important tips, so you guys should definitely stay tuned. And so yeah, let's get started. Here I am choosing my plants, and I think I still have 6 slots, and after this level I think I get 7 slots. But to start out, I just start out any other way I'd start a map. I try to plant as many sunflowers as I can as fast as possible. So I'm going to leave the space for 2 rows so I can have, a good amount of sun production in the later part of this level. And as you can see, I'm not using spud nuts because they use sun. I'm using the new mushroom that I got at the end of the very last level, and they are free 50, so I would advise you to abuse the use of those, like spam them as much as you can. And of course they're not the best. I think they have like a 3-tile range or like a 4-tile range. They don't have that much range. They're kind of weak. I think they have like the weakest damage. But they're free, so you can make as many as you want, anywhere you want, so have fun with that. Well, I guess I've already stated my 2 tips. Yeah, so I will review them shortly. Tip number 1 is, don't worry about how much sun the sunflowers cost. Make them anyway, and while you're amassing your sun, you need to plant as many of the first little mushrooms as you can because they're free and they don't cost sun. And I think that's honestly the only thing I plant this level are the mushrooms and I think a row of pea shooters, and I get through it just fine because there's only 1 flag. So yeah, and there's not too many gravestones, and as you guys know, if you've played Plants vs. Zombies before, you get a Gravedigger plant that gets rid of the gravestones, so that's really cool. So I guess I can talk about future episodes of Plants vs. Zombies. I think I'm planning on uploading 2 videos per world for tips. That's what I'm thinking. So this will be video number 1 about how to, do good early on. And sorry for all these notifications that keep popping up. So yeah. So I'll give you tips for the first half of the world, and then in the second episode I'll give you tips for the second half of the world. And of course, the tips for level 1 is to abuse those mushrooms that are free. And after that level, or I think the plant that you get at the end of this level is the sun mushroom that produces sun. And from then on, in all the night levels, I will not use sunflowers. I will use those mushrooms because they are cheaper. And they produce less sun at first. They only produce 15 sun until they grow up. I'm going to call it growing up. It's like mushrooms all growed up. You guys ever watch Rugrats when you were a kid? There was Rugrats, and then after a while they came out with the TV show Rugrats All Grown Up. I said growed up, didn't I? Oh well, we're talking about plants here. So yeah, use the mushrooms. So basically, for the first levels of the night levels for Plants vs. Zombies, really utilize your mushrooms that are free, your mushrooms that produce sun, and your gravediggers. Well, actually, utilize the gravediggers throughout the world, and eventually you're going to get what I think is called a fume shroom, and that is really good for taking out multiple zombies at a time, because the fumes like pass over zombies and affect all of them in their range. So that's a really good mushroom too. So yeah. This level may be intimidating this world may be intimidating because there is no sun falling from the sky, but it is really not. It's actually really easy to get through this world, and it's really fun, and I enjoy playing this world. And this video is coming to an end, so I hope you liked my tips and tricks, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and Well, I hope you guys are looking forward to the next set of, I guess, level tutorials. So yeah, and hopefully I will upload a skyblock here eventually. Maybe like in the next few days. Well, actually I'm going out of town for July 4th, so maybe next week sometime. So hopefully y'all don't care too much. But there you see I got the sun mushroom. I don't really know what it's called. And that is the end of this video. So peace out, guys. I will talk to you later.